Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. Y'all already know what it is. The Coach Prime era has begun, and it will air live here on Flight Sports TV. Make sure my connection is all good. All the people can hear me. Let me know in the comment section. We're about to get rocking and rolling. It's the black and gold game. It's going down. Shiloh Sanders, Travis Hunter, the whole nine. Coach Prime is about to do what he did at Jackson State. But I guarantee you it goes to a whole nother level here. I'm telling you, with this talent that he has here and everything that he knows what's awaiting him, he's ready to blow the doors off the hinges, and it's going to happen here live tonight. I got Nico Savage in the building with me. Nico, what's the deal? It's Flight Sports TV. Let's politic. We ain't come here to play.
Yeah, what's good with y'all, man? We've been waiting on this one. I know everybody been waiting on them. Travis Hunter, Cormani McClain, that cornerback tandem, the two top picks of the nation. Cormani won't be here in the spring game, but this is just a taste of what you're going to see. They got Travis Hunter playing cornerback, and he's going to play a bit of receiver. Holy. I know if you've been watching Wall-Off Media, you've been seeing the way that he's been covering guys. He had one rep. I'm talking about one rep the entire spring at corner, and he came in and shut the receivers down. I'm ready to see what he's going to bring today. Offensively, we already know he's a juggernaut as a receiver too. Just a full all-around player. Holy, man. Shedeur, we already know that's his main man. They're going to be looking for each other very early and very often. Shiloh Sanders coming straight from Jackson State. People like to talk about he might not be able to play at this level. Pac-12 speed. That's what's been the talk in the Pac-12, considering, I'm from LA. All they talk about is the speed here. I could tell you this, that don't matter to somebody like Shedeur. Shedeur is a pinpoint accuracy, on point, intelligent, some of the best accuracy you can see from a college quarterback, one of the best minds you can see at the position in college. It's not going to be nothing but another day of football for Shiloh Sanders. And I can't wait to see what he's going to provide for the team. They got a few new pieces. We know about Jimmy Horn, right? The transfer, 4-4 runner, 4-3 runner. If we've seen the 40 times, we're looking to see what Jimmy Horn gonna do. He's on a little bit of an injury. Hope he comes out healthy, happy, hungry. We ready to see what the defense can do because we know they've been getting torched all spring. They got a few running back surprises. This is just a taste of what you're gonna get from Colorado. And we got about 12 minutes to do so. Right now, I do want people to, if you don't see what you like, hold your horses. They still got a lot of freshmen coming in. The spring is always just a taste of what you're going to get. And you got the main guys you need. You only need the quarterback, 2 receivers, and a solid offensive line. The line has been looking very good. They've been showing off the bench presses. They've been showing off the workouts. The line is looking very good. One thing I can tell you is this. That receiver room, they might have about 300 yards in the first half. Mark my words. 300 yards in the first half. Jimmy Horn is going to have at least 2 touchdowns. Travis Hunter is going to get him about 1 or 2 touchdowns. He's a red zone threat. He's an open field threat. Do not let Jimmy Horn get any separation. You cannot catch him. He's not the shiftiest, but he is the fastest. And I can say that he's a level of explosive that Colorado probably hasn't had in a very long time. He's going to bring a lot of speed to that Pac-12. And Shedeur is the right man to get him the ball, man. Shout out to the chat. We got Charmaine Yates. We got Michael Coleman. We got Hoop Jargon Media Network, Off-Road Disturbance. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to Flight Sports TV. Says going down. Yes, it is. He said, not till this summer. Yes, the summer is when it's really going to get nasty. Holy, man. The summer, that's something that the transfers portal and the freshmen are really gonna shine. Colorado might be the only team with a bunch of true freshmen playing football. Imagine that. What teams do you know have a bunch of true freshmen coming in and playing Pac-12 football? And Coach Trump is gonna be the first to engineer that, and they're gonna be there for 1 to 2 years. A lot of the guys he's bringing in are not God. Coach Prime is building the next Alabama. I'm gonna just say it. I didn't want to throw all off the expectations out there to begin with, but Coach Prime is building the next Alabama. And how you become the next Alabama is to take all the top recruits. That's as simple as football is. Keep bringing in the top guys, you become the top team, and they come in there authentically. We know we had let's say an issue of players getting paid behind the scenes, but now they can get paid legally for name, image, and likeness, not just straight up paid. But what Coach Prime offers them is something that name, image, and likeness cannot pay for. And that's the ability to be coached to be a great player and a great man. And that's something that people were going to Alabama for. Nobody ever said they were getting paid out of Alabama. We know somewhere, but we know a lot of five-star. It's too many five-star recruits to pay everybody. So a lot of people were going there to be great players and even better men. And Coach Prime is going to start that. Yeah, we do got the fight later on too. I'll throw that
Yes, we
little ad
do.
lib.
We do got the
Yes.
fight. We got the fight, Nico.
Shout out to Michael
It's an
Coleman, definitely.
unbelievable day.
Yes, that and then we got a little basketball too. Come on,
Yes.
come on now.
Right.
We got a little.
It's a sports day on a Saturday. It's action
Yes,
packed.
yes. You guys come through for Flight Sports TV today, man. It's gonna be a hell of a day. This is one of the best days of the year so far. We look forward to nothing but greatness. We got playoff basketball. We got Tank Davis versus Ryan, and we got the Colorado Spring game. Trust me, I'm
Yeah,
waiting
man.
on this
Hold on,
day.
wait a minute. We
Wait.
can't skip over Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield, ladies and gentlemen. The pre-fights before the tank cards start. I believe it starts at about 6 o'clock. So make sure y'all pull up the Flight Sports, because after this we're gonna shut it down for Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield, and we're gonna shut it down later on tonight for Javante Tank Davis. So make sure you subscribe to Flight Sports, because we're doing it like nobody has ever done it before. And I'm telling you, come support this channel, because we got a lot of things coming. We're on the phone with a lot of powerful people. Take it or leave it. It's Flight Sports TV.
Um, I'm gonna be honest. I gotta call out my own journalistic integrity. I did not know that Kid Austin would be fighting today. I had no
Oh,
idea.
yes. Oh, yes, sir. He will be defending his WBA International Lightweight Championship against Jesus Valentin Leon. And I'm guaranteeing a knockout like we've never seen before, getting you prepared for what's going to come later on tonight, this evening. It's about to go down, man. Y'all better get the popcorn. Y'all better get the food. This ain't the time to cook in the house. It's time to get the big meal. It's time to go out tonight and really do it. It's Flight Sports TV, man. Light the grill up tonight. Get the champagne. It's time to party. It's Flight Sports.
Yes, hey, hit that like button, man. Today is gonna be one of them days. We ain't had one of them days in a while. This is one of them days. Everything is popping. Everything is going well. The weather is great. The energy is great. The entertainment is great. We anticipating Floyd with another easy victory. I'm gonna just say what it is. Kid Austin go get another easy dub. Even though I called myself out for not knowing he was fighting, I still consider him in my mind one of the best boxers I've seen in a very long time. Footwork, speed, intelligence, sharpness. Come on, he has something that people say you can't teach, but he clearly was taught it, and he has many different styles that he's mastered, many different things as a boxer that he can provide to the sport, and not just the sport, but him himself can become a household name all across America, all across the world, and we're looking forward to that. And all he got to do is keep knocking down these pins. That's all they are. Let's keep it a bang. So, shout out to Chuck Morris too. So you got your nap in, you got the fajitas ready. Yeah, hey, you gonna you gonna need fajitas throughout the day because the entertainment is hitting today. Right now, we are currently waiting on the spring game to start. The XFL I don't want to disrespect it because it's a new product, but a new old product. Um, we are currently waiting on that to end. It's about 2 minutes left in the game. 5 minutes to the spring game. Shout out to Devastating, man. Um, we are in a situation where the anticipation for Colorado is reverberating through the world right now. Coach Prime has brought such a family unit across Earth. To watch him perform and watch him build what he's building right now is unreal. I can't say enough at how beautiful this energy is, man. I cannot say it enough. Everybody is enamored, drawn to, and loving what Coach Prime is doing because we know it's authentic and genuine. We're not going to judge him for the things that aren't perfect. We are men. None of us are perfect. But what he's putting out into the universe, not only as a black man, but as a father, holy, we needed this. And it doesn't matter where he went. Of course, we would have liked it at Jackson State, but he's at Colorado now. He's reaching a broader audience. He's reaching a mindset of the people that run America that see the way that he is able to bring light on Colorado that's never been there before, and they are showing respect. That's what it's about, being respected. And Coach Prime is getting that respect. And guess how he's getting that respect? Bringing the family into it also. His son, the starting quarterback.
Tell him, Nico. Tell him, Nico. They got amnesia.
His
They
son,
got
the
selective
starting quarterback,
amnesia.
man. I had to pause because it's just like, wow. When you think about that, that's his son. And he been raising him as the quarterback. That means everything he see with Shedeur, that's handcrafted. Everything that Shedeur is as a man is handcrafted.
Make sure we subscribe to Flight Sports, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be doing this all season long. It's just the appetizer. We got a lot of things coming. It's Flight Sports TV. We about to shut it down tonight. It's an action-packed evening. You already know what it is. Coach Prime live, first game for the Colorado Buffaloes. It don't get no better than this. It's Flight Sports TV.
Off-road disturbance says, I hope this hype is not just hype, but these kids work hard to be the best. Anybody who okay, I'll mention this, right. There was controversy saying that Coach Prime wanted players from two-parent households. He was meaning more so quarterbacks. I bring this up to say this. When you are a man and you have a man who is older than you, teaching you and giving you beautiful energy to become the best man you can be, you don't want to do nothing but work hard. You are a lion at heart. You can't go out there, lift weights, run fast, and be a monster and not have drive and will and want. And that's what Coach Prime is crafting with all these children, because they are still children, but they're young men also. And he's implanting in their minds, the ones who can handle it, that it ain't just about football, but it's about life. And he's giving them those skills to be great men. And I love to see it. I know all of us that, been following the family, we watch the well-off media. We love to see the behind the scenes. We love to see how they're growing as a family, as a football team. And it's finna show on the field today. We might see a highly, highly intense practice spring game.
Hold on. I'm sorry, Nico. We got a new guy on the panel with us by the name of SB. Are you there? I'm just double checking this new guy that we got on the panel. Go ahead, Nico. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just trying to say that Coach Prime demands excellence. Every coach demands excellence, but you can't get excellence. Trust me, all coaches yell, all coaches scream. Might not be all the time, but point being, it's a level of expectancy that Coach Prime comes with because of his cachet, of his career, his moxie, his intelligence, that a lot of people respect, and they want to fall into what he thinks is great. And when you have that, you can become nothing but great. It was I'll say a narrative last year saying that Jackson State was only winning because they got all the best players. That's a disrespect to every other HBCU. Just for you to say that he's only winning because he has the best players. You don't think those other players train just as hard and work just as hard? It's a disrespect to say that. A lot of those guys is very good. If he had the best players, he probably would have won in the biggest game of all. But he was bringing something out of the men that weren't. You can't get that out of people easily. I know y'all seen the pregame where he was sitting there crying and just kept repeating the same lovely line. It's time, and people were touched by that. And that team went out there and played hard. It's a certain
Wow.
level of energy. Like you're not gonna find Nick Saban crying.
Wow, my bad, Nico. SB,
Are
hold
you
on.
good?
My bad, Nico. Nico, can you hear me? We got it. I'm sorry, Nico.
Yeah.
We got SB
Are you
back in the
good?
panel. He must be a live person. What's the deal? You good? How's your connection, SB? This is the last call for you. He keep coming on the panel and don't got his connection right.
Yes,
Go ahead,
yes,
Nico.
yes.
I'm sorry. How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm good. My name is Chantel.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
I'm
I
Nico.
sent you some cash app.
Oh, what? Well, thank you. You hear that, Flight? Flight. All right. Well, thank you. What are your thoughts about the game coming on?
I agree
Yep.
with you. I think that this is a prime example of black excellence, of someone who wants to make a difference in young men's life, regardless of their color. And I think he's going to be the first black coach, to win a national championship.
Wow. And what? I thought my expectations were out there. Well, wow. Well, I do look forward to that because he does have the energy, he does have the recruiting strategy, and he has the players and the coaches around the players to do that. I do want to ask this because it is tradition. Where are you from?
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Wow, that's unique too. I don't think we had anybody from Indianapolis on here. We appreciate you for coming on. You can stay as long as you want. We're currently waiting on the XFL game to go off. Um, Trying to kill some airtime until that comes on. I'm excited. I just need to see something. I want to talk about it. I will say this because someone did bring it up in the comment section. What do you think about Shiloh Sanders? Are you excited for him to come join the Colorado team?
Oh yes, I think he would be a great addition. I think the Jackson State guys are going to be the leaders because they know Prime, Coach Prime's standards, what he wants from them, and they can help the new guys that are coming in the summer program. Um, so I think that's going to be a great addition. Um, and I like the way he differentiates between you're not my son now, you're just a player, and you have to earn everything just like all the other players. I think it makes it a level playing field for them also, so they can see that this is a man of character. He doesn't play favorites. You have to get out there and earn and work for what you want. And like you said,
Ladies,
go
ladies and
ahead.
gentlemen, I'm sorry, man. Make sure you subscribe to Flight Sports TV, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be doing this all season long. This is the beginning of something special. True black excellence, ladies and gentlemen. The prime era has begun, and it begins in moments. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Continue.
Well, one second, Play. I did want to say she did send you a cash app. So
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I missed that. I missed that. Let me double check that so I can let the people know what's going on. The support that we get here at Flight Sports. Want to appreciate you. Like I said, we're gonna be doing some big things. We're on the line with a lot of powerful people, and it's about to go down.
All right,
I want
go
to thank
ahead.
everybody for tuning in with us.
All right, then I will mute and let you guys do your thing, okay? And thank you so much.
All right. No, you can continue. You can continue to speak your piece on what you were stating. You had some great comments. Like I said, you speaking on the true black excellence of Coach Prime, Dion Sanders. We still
Correct.
got moments. We got moments. What was your thoughts when he left Jackson State? I know that drew a lot of shockwaves. Let me know what's going on.
My thoughts were that this is a man who came to Jackson State, did what he said he was going to do, which was elevate black college and black excellence and black athletes out. It's showing the NFL that black athletes have the same things as the one that y'all been drafting. You just been ignoring them all these years. So I think that he's doing a great job. He did a great job there. And I had no problem with him leaving because that's what coaches do. They go from team to team to team. You know what I mean? And I thought that Jackson State and the ADs both handled it with grace. The one he left, even the one at Jackson State, and even the one Rick James, I think that's his name, Rick George, um, when he came to Colorado, he said, "Well, maybe we can do some collaborative things." And I put in one of the comments, I said, "Why don't you two do like a internship where you trade players sometimes? You know what I mean? Or a player can get elevated to your Power Five program from Jackson State because of the excellence that he's showing in the program." You know, make it a collaborative thing instead of all this hate. Show some love instead. I'm tired of all this hate, especially among the black race. We need to be supporting each other instead of, coming down on each other when we make a move that's going to elevate the culture. You know what I mean? And I think that's what Dion did. He made a move that elevates black excellence in the media. You know what I mean? Before he went to Boulder, Colorado, I didn't even know what Boulder, Colorado was.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm like, okay. And then I was shocked when they told me they were 1-11. Are you serious? 1-11. And it had been like that for 20 some years. My goodness. That's crazy. But anyway, and this is a program where he can't lose because even if he wins 2 games, he still beats last year's record.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
win-win for him.
It's a
yeah.
win-win, but he's gonna do. I think he's gonna do much better than that because this is a man who has a vision. He has a plan. He has a system, and these players know they have to, get in line with that if they want to win. And you know what shocked me though was the mindset. I never thought about that. I never thought that, you know, you have to have a winning mindset, and that for 20 years they had the opposite. They have a losing mindset, and so for 20 years that's what they did. That was a that was like a light bulb moment for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's life changing.
it is life changing, and also that he also is teaching them that how to be men, like not only men on the field, but men in life, because in life nothing is really given to you unless you work for it. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's been great. And then I thought about the guys that are leaving. I feel sorry for them because they don't want to work, and life is about works. You know what I mean? So you go to another program, but that other program doesn't have the excellence of the program that you just left. And I don't want my mind to be lazy. I don't want my legacy to be lazy. You understand what I'm saying? I would think that this man is teaching me how to not only to be a man, but this is a legacy I can pass on to my children, to my sons that I wanted to teach football to my daughters who want to marry these kind of men. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking about. I was like, okay, that's pretty good. But like I said, this is going to be. I think he's making history. This is going to be some historic moments not only for Colorado football, but for Black excellence.
Yes.
And if anybody shares these thoughts, make sure you subscribe to Flight Sports because we're gonna be looking to connect with like-minded individuals, at this level all season long. This is just the beginning of something special, just like the great sister said. It's Flight.
We did cut out the in
You
flight,
cut
but I
out
do want to say this. Coach Dion Sanders is on the field now. We are waiting 30 seconds for this XFL game to be off, but they calling flags, they doing fumbles. It's a lot going on that is prolonging the Colorado spring game from being shown. But we are waiting on XFL. It's 34 seconds. They're reviewing a play. It's a blowout. I wish they would just
We got a new guy.
go ahead.
We got a new guy on the panel named Angel. Are you there? All right, go ahead, Nico. I'm sorry. Guys, we're all
Oh, it's
technical
fine.
connection issues.
I just want to say that it is currently a blowout in the XFL. I would love if we could just simulate this last 30 seconds out. There's no reason to be taking this long, but they did show in between that Coach Prime walking onto the field. He's looking dapper as usual. You can already see it's a lot of fans out. How many people we know have been to a sold out spring game that wasn't at a clearly top 5 school? This is amazing. Coach Prime has brought Colorado to relevance. He's got the fans back into it. Nobody wants to watch losing football. I promise you. The students are only going because they can get a cheaper price, and it's a lit environment. I promise you. I've been to a college football game. It's a lit environment, but nobody's coming to see losses. And Coach Prime is changing that entire energy. Um, yeah, it is pretty stupid, sleeper. We just waiting right now. I think they're about to kick a field goal or a punt. I don't know who this is. It's a kicker though. We know that for sure. We're just waiting right now. Um, I do want to say, is Angel still on the panel?
We got another
Okay.
guy named Trevion. Is Trevion on the panel? We got new people rolling in. Please state your name, where you calling from, please. Today is Flight Sports. Go, go, go ahead, Nico. We just anybody that can't speak, we're just gonna get them on up out of here today. Go ahead, Nico.
Okay. We still got Chantel.
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay. Thank you for being here. Like I said, you can be here for as long as you need to, as long as you want to. Uh, right now, if you have any more thoughts to share, please, because we got to kill that 30 seconds. XFL taking their time.
Oh wow. Okay. Hmm. No, I'm just ready to
Any
see these
anything's
guys ball
anything's
out.
that anything's that. What about the Travis Hunter, Carmani McClain, Shedeur? What can the people expect for them? We know what Coach Prime gonna bring to the table. Is he relevant? What can we expect from the guys that's gonna be on the floor? With they've been instilled with the motivation of Coach Prime. What can we expect from those gentlemen?
I think the chemistry between Shadeur and Travis is going to be even more electric because they had such an electric chemistry at Jackson State. Remember that the Celebration Bowl at the last play where he caught that pass from Shadeur and threw the game into overtime. That's the kind of electricity that they're going to bring to Colorado. And I think with Kamani McLean coming in also, if he can build that type of chemistry with Shador on the other side, oh my goodness. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Can you imagine that? And then you got Jimmy Horn, you got Dylan Edwards, you got the number 13, I can't think his name. His father is the coach. I can't think his name. But anyway, he's electric. Zico is going to be electric. You think about all these people on the offense that he can throw
Subscribe to
to.
Flight Sports TV, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves an action-packed night, a great game ahead. It's Flight Sports. Go ahead, sister. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I understand what you have to do. So go ahead, hon. No, I was just saying that with all these players on offense and as wide receivers for Shador, he's gonna be electric. And I also want to talk about the Heisman Trophy because Travis already said that he wanted a Heisman Trophy. Uh, how do you say it? I'm sorry. Say the
Heisman Trophy.
yeah, he wants a Heisman Trophy for him and Shador. So I'm like, I want to see this in action. If you have set that high goal for yourself, and I know you can challenge yourself to do that, ooh, watching you get it is going to be electrifying.
And I can't wait to see that because Travis Hunter, he has to be evaluated in multiple facets of the game, playing corner and receiver.
Hmm.
It's going to be Charles Woodson like. It could be of that situation where Charles Woodson was one of the first defenders to, grace a Heisman. And I think that Travis Hunter might be the next to where he's so electric as a receiver and so shut down as a corner. You got to consider him. Don't just keep going to the same top 5 schools. We tired of Bama, USC, and whoever else we know off the top of our heads winning the Heisman. We need some new guys in there. And I think Travis Hunter can be the guy. And I can say they are now showing Colorado. It's snowing. Well, they're showing last night. Boulder, Colorado was snowing. They're
Hmm.
shoveling the snow off the field. Uh, they were getting ready for the spring game all morning, apparently. And they're bringing a beautiful day of football to us. They're showing Coach Prime in his first meeting as the head coach. It's about that time. What are we feeling going into this? What do you think about this? You excited? You ready?
I'm so ready for this. I've been ready for this since he said he was going to Colorado because there were so many doubters and people who were saying, he can't do it. He won't be able to do it. He won't do this. He won't that. Never underestimate a determined man, especially a man that has a gold jacket like Coach Prime does. And he's shown you what he's done. And this is what I don't understand why this man has coached Pee Wee. He's been high school. I mean, he's been all through he brought himself up through the ranks. So he has the credentials. And they seem to think that he doesn't. I don't understand why they keep doubting him. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy, and I think it's all because he's a black coach, which is sad. You know what I mean? A coach is a coach. You're either a good one or you're a bad one, and he has proven that he. Look at his record at Jackson State. I think he's 23-3. That's over 2 seasons, and not counting the COVID season. But come on, who can beat that? Really? And you want to doubt that what this man can do with a program and the resources that he has there at Colorado? Really? Wow. I'd rather be on the other end. I seriously, like I told you, this man is going to be the first black coach to win a national championship. He's already said that's his goal.
Yeah, I do want to say this, not to interrupt. We are 4 minutes and 40 seconds away from Colorado. That I'm looking at the stadium right now. It is packed. There are some sardines in the stands right now.
And
It
it's
is not a
cold there, too. Oh, my goodness.
yes. It's a snowing day. They got RG3 out here doing the voice of the game.
Hmm.
If we're in this situation where we see children in the banana suits, that means they are really excited. If you coming out here in a banana suit in the winter weather in Colorado, there's not one seat available. I've never seen Colorado look like this. I have watched a few USC games, a few UCLA games when they played Colorado, even Oregon. It's never looked like this. This is
Wow.
special.
This is very special. And this is just the spring game. So you can imagine what September is going to be. I can't wait. Wow.
They got Coach Prime in the cowboy hat. He got the shades on, so you know he ready. He
Mhm.
got the black and gold. Uh, was that a bomber jacket? That's insane. He got Bucky on the field with him.
Mm.
He's giving Bucky some
Hold
warm
on, Nico.
embraces.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in with us tonight. We are moments away from the big time spring game. We're gonna be calling something special for the people. Coach Prime is taking his first step with the Colorado Buffaloes. We all know something historic is coming. We're gonna be documenting it all season along with news, updates, and more. Make this your home. Subscribe to Flight Sports TV right now. Consider yourself, rocking with us day in and day
Hey,
out.
shout out, you cutting out, Flight. But I do want to say shout out to Trent for that. That's just a bit of common sense, Trent. I appreciate that. They're getting ready to run on the field right now. They got Quint with Coach Prime. Coach Prime did his speech saying it's time. I think they got the defense running out first. I'm back on commercial right now. What an amazing segue. They got Coach Prime getting endorsements too. I remember Shedeur talking about that. Shedeur was saying, "I seen what you got paid." Shiloh was also talking about that too. Carlos Lawrence. Yeah, shout out to Trent. Appreciate you. And Chuck Morris. And to answer Zydeco Creole, yes. Right now, we're waiting right now. Uh, Coach Prime has got his guys ready. Shedeur Sanders, look out for him. It's going to be at least 3 touchdowns in the first half. I believe he'll play the first half, and then they'll have the backup quarterback playing, or let's say the 3 or 4 quarterback playing the second half. Shedeur Sanders is going to put on a clinic. He's going to show you that Pac-12 defense is not like that's not an adjustment for him. A good quarterback is a good quarterback. Doesn't matter what school you come to. Doesn't matter what defense you see. If you got the arm talent and you got the mental and the understanding of football, it's very easy to play it. Trust me. Doesn't matter who you go up against. Once your technique is right, your game is right. and Shedeur Sanders has technique. And I appreciate that his ability to play quarterback is going to change this entire, I guess I would say, organization of Colorado. We will not be looking at Colorado the same by the time Shedeur Sanders leaves. Coach Prime, we don't know what he's doing after that, but I will say this: the next quarterback that comes in after Shedeur is not going to be a slouch. He'll be a 4 or 5 star quarterback, and he will be leading the Colorado Buffaloes to potential championship games, as Shedeur Sanders will too. We don't want to set the bar too high, but I think Shedeur Sanders can win him a championship game before he leaves the city and the team of Colorado before he goes to the NFL. You said, do the players have numbers? Yes, the players do have numbers. They're coming out in the black jerseys. Um, we are waiting to see that, though. They got to get their commercials going on. They know it's a lot of eyes. So I don't think people quite understand the magnitude of this game. This isn't a regular spring game. This game is big business, big money. So they're on top of that. So we're rating currently. Um, I think they're gonna have the Buffalo run on the field too. Should be something very exciting. I do want to say this though: Shedeur Sanders, even though I've said it multiple times, 3 touchdowns. Mark my words. That's gonna be in the first few minutes of the game. By halftime, Shedeur will have 3 touchdowns. They got Coach Prime running onto the field right now. Nice little light jog. Coach Prime with the chain, jumping back and forth. Yeah, it's time. It's time. Coach Prime in the middle of the field, hyping the fans up. A showman as usual. Even in old age, a wonderful showman. They got the Coach Prime interview, talking about how beautiful it is. A great day at Colorado. Snow all around the field, though. I'm waiting to see who was in white. I'm not sure if it's the offense or the defense. It might be offense in white, defense in black. Everybody does have numbers, though. That's something I can tell you right now. Everybody has numbers. Hey, Rap God, we definitely need some of your help. Oh yeah, it is a little echo. Um, I'm not sure who that is, but we got a little feedback going on. Okay, shout out to Judge Sonya for that. Offense in white, defense in black, quarterback in gold. And that's true, Trent. Not all numbers are the same. Some were earned. So we got a few guys with some earned numbers. We already know Jimmy Horn. There we go. So they're talking about Colorado's last season. They were 1-11, only defeated California 20-13 in overtime, 15 points a game, 44 points allowed, 22 turnovers. Do y'all hear that? They scored 15 points a game and gave up 44 points a game. That means every game they played in, except for one, was a blowout. That is quite insane if you keep it in the beam. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a stat like that from a Pac-12 team. VZ World, I'm not quite sure. There's something called copyright, and whoever's taking that risk will suffer that consequence. They got RG3. I don't think RG3 has ever been in Boulder, Colorado in his life. This is a one of a lifetime experience for him. It is beautiful though, looking at all the trees with snow on them. Being a Cali boy myself from LA specifically, I've never seen snow in my life. You know what I'm saying? Except for the mountaintops in the far distance. So this is just a crazy sight for myself. Yeah, hey Lynn, go ahead and read Lynn's comments, man. Y'all go ahead and chill, kick back, man. I know a lot of people are very I guess I could say aggravated, but you got to understand how big business work. It is what it is. If you want to risk your business doing some things you probably shouldn't, you can do that. But here we here to have a good time. We're gonna talk about the game. We're gonna talk about Coach Prime. We're gonna talk about Shedeur Sanders. They don't have Shiloh Sanders yet. We can talk about Jimmy Horn, Travis Hunter, and a bunch of other guys. Hopefully, we see Zico with a big catch. You know, we've been seeing the guys. So right now, I'm finna go off I think the starters. We're waiting to see who the starters are right now. And I forgot we do got Cameron Silman Craig, the safety. He's been balling all spring. If you've been watching well off, he makes plays, man. He's almost like a linebacker himself. He's a thumper. He's 175 pounds, but he played like 225. He's very intelligent. Love to play football. Uh, he's a great kid, good man, and he's trying to make it to the league. I'm wondering if Travis Hunter is going to start off the game at corner and maybe go to receiver afterward, or start the game off as receiver and then go to corner afterward. We're going to have to wait to see how that works. Also, we have to put some good energy into the air. Hopefully, no one gets hurt today. You know, that's some unfortunate thing. Some people do suffer injuries in spring games. So hopefully and humbly, people stay healthy, and we can have a great Colorado year. We got Caleb Mathis too at receiver. If you guys don't know him, he's the I don't know how to quite. I don't know if he's albino or just light skinned, but I think he is the number two receiver. Let's see if he goes off today. Got Marvin Ham, Levante Bentley, Aubrey Smith, Trevor Woods. Can't wait to see these guys play, man. Shane Cokes. Then the second half, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have Colton Allen, the quarterback. Shout out to him for staying. You know, he took the challenge. He didn't run as soon as Coach Prime said hit the transfer portal. He wants to play some football. He's a freshman too. For the offensive line, we got Jackson Anderson. I've seen him many times. He's the big boy. He don't really say much. He's not really camera friendly. He just come out there and hoop. They got Tavion Beasley a corner. Nigel Bethel Jr. We've seen Cole Baskia. He made a few catches. They're showing off the banana fans. Bunch of banana fans out here in 60-degree weather. Actually, no, it's snowing. Maybe like 35 degrees. You know, I've never been in snow, so I have no clue what degrees it takes for it to snow. But we do see snowflakes dropping, so this game could get messy. You can't even hear the reporter speaking right now. That's how loud this game is. Yes, thank you guys. Definitely hit the like button, subscribe. This Flight Sports CV. I'm Nico Savage. Hit me with the subs. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm pretty sure the Cash App is pinned somewhere. Show Flight some love. You said 34 degrees or lower. I appreciate y'all, man. It's snowing heavy right now, but for me, you know, again, Cali boy, when I see snow, I don't even know how that works. You know what I'm saying? I can't even envision within my scope of reality. How does it snow and what does it take for snow? The closest thing I've seen to snow is a little hail out the sky. So right now, everybody's getting snowed on. It's falling like crazy. It's 31 degrees. Wow. 52% humidity, 64% precipitation. They're getting ready for kickoff. Coach Prime in the middle of the field. You said Vern need the link. I'll share it real quick.
I got him.
Okay. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to the for Rap God for that. Nice little kickoff. They got Edwards on kickoff return. Nice little stride. He's number 10. I do want to say Edwards is probably somebody that's a little bit slept on, even though he's been shown a lot. He doesn't get talked about a lot. He might be one of the fastest players on the team. So they're bringing the offense out. Okay. So they're showing the kickoffs right now. So they're just seeing how the guy will field the kick. Okay, that's the running back. I know who that is. Number 22. He's the running back. It's basically showing off their running form right now. If I'm keeping it real with you, because if you can't field a catch by yourself with no pressure, then we're gonna be worried about you. But Dylan Edwards is I think either the second string running back or potentially first string. He's a freshman, 5'9", 165. He's a small man, but he run hard. He runs a 4.4, a high 4.3, low 4.4. They got the offense on the field now. The snow is falling like crazy, man. It looks beautiful. They got Shedeur Sanders in the shotgun. Shedeur Sanders receives the snap. First pass easy. Travis Hunter, 10 yards. Almost breaks the tackle. He fumbled, but they caught him down. I didn't like that tackle. If you've seen that, that's kind of dangerous where he's just holding on a leg. That's how a lot of guys get messed up. Shedeur Sanders, a junior, 46 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Oh, Edwards, he's gone. He's gone. He probably got about 35 yards.
He got hit after he got hit.
Yeah, he got about a good 35 yards. That's the guy I was talking about. He's first string, man. He's super fast and a freshman. Another catch to Travis Hunter, 6 yards.
Well, he looks small. What is he, 5'7"?
For the running back?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dylan Edwards is about, we be lying. I'm going to say that as a person that's played football. We be lying on the stats.
So we're going to give him. Oh, man. He look like borderline Pee-wee League. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm letting y'all know we be lying. When they say what's your height and weight?
He might be small, but he fast. So he fast.
I don't care how fast he is, boy. He went to the right. And then as he was going to the right, he got hit again.
Okay.
Yeah, well, look, he got nice balance too, though. That matters a lot.
He a track star. What he gonna do is run a score up. That's what they do. They run track out there.
Yeah, he's very fast. He's about 5'8", 160. But he run fast though.
Give you hard is too. He number 5, but they ain't showed it yet. They ain't got him out there yet. He fast also. Both of them fast.
Yes, and I will say anybody that's worried about what the running back weighs and his size, we do have Devontae Smith in the NFL. He's about a $165.
Right.
And he won a Heisman.
But he's not taking contact like running back.
Yeah, and they gonna use Edwards in the slot too. He gonna be used in the slot also as a receiver. Running back also running up out of the slot. So he gonna be straight. He gonna be real good. And he a freshman. Notre Dame wasn't so bad. It was pitiful.
Yes, and shout out to Devastator Uncle Vern. Appreciate y'all for coming through. We got Shedeur in the shotgun.
I'll be able to assist. He said, okay. So then he just like smiled.
Yeah, Notre Dame. Matter of fact, he got away from Notre Dame. Notre Dame almost lost their religion after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a horrible recruiting class.
Running from the back because I guess they know if he walks in.
One thing I can say is this offense is moving down the field effortlessly. Either it's just a spring game or this defense ain't that good. Shedeur Sanders with his first touchdown. Travis Hunter effortlessly. I told you guys.
The offense is better than defense. Go ahead, Nico. I'm sorry. The offense is better than defense, though, by a lot.
It's fine. I was just telling people, mark my words. I told you you're gonna have 3 touchdowns in the first half. But this is even crazier.
Oh, I see it. There you go. Number 12 just hit it. Yeah, I got
Yep, Travis Hunter. Yep.
Yeah, you ahead of me like about 8
It was one
seconds.
of them, but he looked different.
Okay, yeah. I got it 100% live.
I didn't know who it was. Like,
Yeah, we gonna get that taken care of, Mojo Jojo.
Yep, but he came back in and he was like, it was just a test. He was like, yeah.
But yeah, Travis Hunter with the first touchdown of the game. Easy.
And they was like, he said, you did a good job. You told me the right thing.
He was wide open. I'm not sure who was covering him, but they clearly don't know that's Travis Hunter.
Yeah, nobody.
Find out. Go look at the name on the back.
Yeah, if you see number 12 out there, come on now.
Yeah.
Field goal formation. We gotta see how this kicker look too. They blocked the kick. They're returning it. Number 42 at the 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. He get his little 4 points. If they count it, that is. Are they gonna give it to him? I don't know why they put 6 points on the board, but they're gonna give it to him.
What body? Was the body that got the kick blocked? What body?
Yeah.
Showboating in the end zone.
He deserved it.
Yeah. He blocked the kick and ran it back.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He read that perfectly. He blocked it perfectly and ran off.
That's hard to do, man.
Oh, man.
Just the logistics.
Wow. Hey, the kicker got some speed, didn't he?
Oh! Avoided the roughing the passer. And
Jeremiah Brown, a linebacker.
Oh, that's who that was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, bet. Yeah, that's the young boy that was out there.
75 yards, untouched.
Yeah,
okay,
that's the young boy.
So they got the second offense in.
He the one got that penalty last year in the championship game, and that messed him up. That roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, he played hard though.
Yeah, he do.
The second offense, they picked up 4 yards. Okay, the second quarterback got a little, he got a little cannon on him too.
Yeah,
picks up 8 yards.
Yeah. Like,
Now, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all.
yeah,
I'm not that.
at first until they let it go. I was like, yo.
I'm not that familiar with the second unit. I know a few people on there.
Accuracy.
Yeah, he got a nice little arm on him.
Yeah.
I see why he went here, man. I respect that. The guys that come to Coach Prime, we need guys like this. So we got the second offense versus the first defense. Okay, they got to stop. They still got Edwards at running back. So I think, like I thought, Edwards might be first and a second string running back. They're going to swap him out with the I forget his name, but it's number 22. He's a big body. He got fridge legs.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the roster up on my other screen.
Yeah, I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
So let's see if the first defense can get a stop. We're going to see if they, for real, are okay. Ooh, okay. They got some pressure. Threw the ball into the dirt. And Travis Hunter is playing corner on defense. So he's going both ways to start the game. First offense and first defense. So he just picked the ball up off the ground. Now he's going to the offensive sideline. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm seeing him now. Yeah, I'm seeing him.
Yeah, that's funny, Tremaine. Now the snow is sloppy. We'll give the snow its credit. But they playing hard though for it to be 31 degrees.
Yeah. Oh, but I don't know what. Since they started making indoor stadiums, it seems like they don't play in the snow no more. I mean, this snow in Indiana, snow in Chicago, snow in Philadelphia, snow in New York. Colorado ain't the only place where it's snowing. Am I right or wrong? I mean, what's going on? Is this a conspiracy or something? Colorado's the only place where it's snow at?
No, they all snow. And right, there's a lot more indoor stadiums.
I mean, damn, I mean, you a football player. I mean, damn, I ain't going to this. I mean, hold on, young man.
That's when you separate the football players from the
Yeah,
rest
I mean,
of
well,
them.
like Coach Prime said the same thing. He said, man, look, like, I'll be going. Ain't trying to go to where no snow at. I mean, go on, Prime. You ain't scared of snow, is you? Don't do that. Don't scare the young men. Shoot, you
Coach
want them
Prime
to
is
do
so
something.
hype.
Yeah,
They
you want
interviewing
them to
him
do
again.
something you ain't gonna do. You don't want to do. Oh,
That's a fact.
Yeah, you right though, Nico. I appreciate you, Nico. You're doing a good job too, young man.
We used to have contests to see who can
I
knock
thank you,
the
Uncle
most
Brand.
snow off the opponent's jersey when I was coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did that. We did that too. We did that too. But if we were playing basketball, we know we played basketball outside. We didn't have to
Yeah, we
shovel
did
the field
everything in the
to play
rain.
football. We just
Yeah.
had to shovel the court to play basketball. Yeah. We did that a lot.
Yeah, football is a very sloppy sport.
Okay.
Very barbaric. I'll say this: I think they got the second or third string quarterback in. They got a few quarterbacks. I thought they might just have Shiloh Sanders run the entire time, but
No, they're gonna
hey,
they're gonna go down to the third string quarterback too. Probably fourth string.
Are they going with that brand, the primetime brand, that logo all year?
Yeah.
Going with that? He's going with that?
Yeah, that's the understanding he got with the university, with the athletic director.
Yeah, let me pull up the names of these quarterbacks.
His name gonna be on there too.
Looks like they're gonna be something to reckon with.
It's gonna be nothing to reckon with, but because of the fact that Nike is the one that's endorsing their brand. So Coach Prime really ain't no fan of Nike no way because of Nike screwed him before. But right now he got to deal with Nike. So Nike going all out to make him very comfortable. You understand? Because he know those uniforms gonna sell. I'm sorry, brother. I was talking to you.
They're gonna
go
sell.
ahead.
No, you're exactly right.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they're gonna
for
sell
the
out.
younger generation.
They're
For the
gonna
younger
sell out the
generation who
chain.
never got a chance to see it, Primetime is the only professional athlete to go from a professional major league baseball game to an NFL field in a live game process.
Yeah. And let me ask you a question, since you're real smart with that. Don't you know he's getting a little bit off that what's the name, off that name on that jersey too? Because you know when they say them prime jerseys like that and they endorsed by Nike, you know that name don't come without a cost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Amazon owns that name on the streets now.
Well, to a certain extent, he got that trademark too.
But yeah,
also, because if
he
it was,
take the name first. Yeah,
right. Because if it was the fact that, because like I have to understand this, because if it was the fact that, because it was the fact that, and maybe you're right, because it was the fact that it was by what's the name, by that Primetime, he said he said it up. I'm sorry, he said he trademarked that name a long time ago. He said he traded that back in college before Prime came out, before that the company came out. I apologize.
No other athlete can say or label himself Prime without going through him.
Right, and it's just like, I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm gonna ask you this because I ain't stupid, but I guess I'm thinking the wrong thing. Okay, my last name is Mickey, M-I-C-K-E-Y, just like with Walt Disney, Mickey Mouse. If I wanted to come up and just name another, say if I come up with a character and it don't look like Mickey Mouse, but it still got my name on it, they still can call that copyright though, because they got a copyright on that Mickey Mouse, not on the name Mickey, right?
The image, yeah.
They got it on the image, right? It'd have to be on the name and image. Yeah, it'd have to, like, because with McDonald's, I can open up the restaurant, call it McDonald's, but that is a trademark infringement.
Yeah, I've seen that corner, right? He tripped Travis. Let's keep it a bean. He tripped him.
Yeah, I'm about to ask.
They got Shedeur back in.
See the ball? Did you see how the ball looked?
Oh yeah, he stepped on his foot. He stepped on his foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stepped on his foot.
Did anybody get a camera angle of the ball? Did it have some wobble in it?
A little bit. It's cold out there.
The second time they showed it, I didn't see it.
They got Caleb Mathis with a catch.
I'm surprised he went for that play in that weather. But I like the next throw though.
Caleb Mathis with another catch. He got a nice little running form to him. He kind of run like a running back.
Yeah, I like him. That's what's the name? That's what's the name? One of the coaches.
That's Caleb Mathis.
Yeah, that's the coach's son.
Yeah, he got a nice little stride to him.
There you go. See, he got good hands too.
Let me get the running back too. I don't know the running back. Please excuse us. I do want to say that. Thank you guys for being here with us, but please excuse us. Everybody on the roster does not have actual numbers yet when you look them up. So it is a bit of confusion to know who is who that hasn't been given a number already.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even know one person on here except for two people.
I know
Yeah.
probably about 5 or 6 of them, or maybe 4 or 5 on the defense side.
Yeah, like I know them sometimes by face, but it's really difficult when we're looking at numbers because it's the overhead view, and then you go look at the it's no numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Look at all the people, Nico. Look at all
Is
the
this
people, man.
first sold out spring game in college history?
No, heck no. What's the name? Nebraska be selling out their home games all the time.
But
that's the first for them.
Yeah, it's the first time for them.
Colorado.
Yeah. A nice catch, Shedeur Sanders. I don't know who the wide receiver was, but he mossed him.
Yeah.
That's a big body receiver. I like him.
He mossed that one actually.
Yeah, let me see who that is. I'm gonna just look for the tallest receiver.
Yeah.
It's either Cole Bosky.
He got the longest name too.
Okay, wow. Mm-hmm. He runs so well. I love the way he run, man.
Nice
Caleb Mathis.
Yeah, he do. He run like he a pro.
Yeah, look how smooth it is.
Yeah, his father taught him that. He taught him how to do the with the motions and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I don't. Early comparison. Not just because he wearing 13, but he kind of remind me of Odell Beckham as a runner.
Okay. Yeah.
It's smooth. Yeah, like Odell always trying to do something freaky on the field, but the way he runs is very smooth, and I'm starting to see that in Caleb Mathis.
Okay. He just got it. Oh, that ain't Mathis. Who's that? Oh, that's little boy Craig. Lamonius Craig. Okay. He playing good. He's a good receiver too. And they ain't even got their other receivers, their best receivers, their better receivers out there.
This not even it. This is just the spring game, man. Wait till some of them young monsters come in.
Yeah, I'm already knowing.
Some of those hymns. We're gonna call them him. They bringing a few hymns in there.
Yeah.
I need to see the running back. The running back that scored a touchdown. Let me find a running back real quick. Okay, they got a few running backs. Damn.
Okay, that's what's his name? He just did. Somebody just ran in.
Yeah. I'm trying to find his name.
That was what's his name? Who was that? Craig?
It's either it might be Deion Smith, maybe.
No, it's Robinson. I think it said Robinson at the end of it.
Let me see, because they got like 5 running backs,
right? And
none of them got numbers.
and these are the ones you might have the numbers that they got for you now. They might better be the right numbers.
Yeah, the only people that got numbers are the ones we seen get handed out on camera. That's the only ones. Like anybody you seen Bucky point out, those are dudes who run with numbers right now. Everybody outside of that, no numbers. I mean, they got numbers on now, but it's not like it's not listed. So please excuse us.
Okay.
But they scored a touchdown.
Something must have happened because what's the name is mad that that other dude, that Craig dude.
Somebody probably missed a block.
Yeah, probably so.
But they scored, but you still got to be hard on them to do the right thing.
Right.
Let's see what the second offense can do. Ooh, that was an errant pass. Number 1 defense is out there again. We got the old reliable out there right now. We got the OG Cameron Selman Craig. He tried to go get him a crazy pick. Like you know you got to be some type of vicious monster to go try to pick off an overthrown pass.
That makes him look bad. I wonder why he threw the ball away like that.
Ooh, that was a nice little stop and go. I need to see who 81 is too.
Yeah, but what if he's looking at some old primetime practice tapes?
It makes sense.
But that's 81. Okay, I'm saying 81 now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, I like this running back, man.
I thought I was gonna pick off everything that was thrown to me.
Yeah, for sure. No, because that's the mindset you gotta have too. But this running back, I ain't gonna front. I like him. He might be 5'10", 160.
Yeah, I know.
But
I
Dylan,
can get past the shortness of
Yeah.
it.
Pick
It's like Warwick Dunnish.
yeah, hey, one thing I can say, Dylan Edwards is nice, man. You seeing the way he read the holes? That's what I'm paying attention to. Running back that got vision is the most dangerous running back on the field.
Yeah, Barry Sanders.
Oh, dude just got in. I like that. He got in there real quick.
Yeah, that
To do.
yeah, vision is I'll say a superpower as a running back. Because there's been so many running backs. Like, trust me, guys, understand this. As a guy that has played alongside some running backs with no vision, it's a lot of freak athletes. A lot of these guys are very fast, they're very strong, they're very powerful at running back. But if you got no vision, you have no opportunity to use it.
Yeah.
That's one thing I can say.
Yep, I agree with that, Nico.
So that's what I like. Anybody that knows me and has known me for a while, I always preach the sermon of Derrick Henry. Some of the best vision you can get out of a freak. That's a freak in nature with vision. But right now we are on commercial. Passing a little bit of time so far. What do y'all think about the game? You like what you're seeing?
Well, me so far. Yes, I like what I'm seeing so far. I expected what I'm seeing. I expect to see a little bit more Jimmy Horn, but he's not. He was hurt for the last 3 or 4 days, so I know they probably won't even try to make him do too much until the second quarter, until the second half or something. But yeah, Nico, I'm loving what I'm seeing. I'm seeing everything, and it seems like it's making sense. Everything beginning to becoming real clear right now, Nico, with this and what they're doing out there in Colorado.
All right, what about you, Devastator?
Yeah, I'm still trying to get a handle on it. Kind of hard to gauge the true raw talent, but so far looks like it's going to be an entertaining season.
Yeah, I'll piggyback off that and say, Shedeur Sanders. I'm gonna say it again because I said it last time. Back in the day when we did Jackson State. Shedeur Sanders is Patrick Mahomes. Like, don't take my words for granted. Shedeur Sanders is one of those guys to where he knows who's open at every moment. He's not a guy that's going to throw many interceptions, and he knows how to put the ball in the perfect spot almost every time he throws it. That is a rare quality as a quarterback. A lot of these guys are system quarterbacks. A lot of these guys that play at Alabamas, the Oklahomas, the LSUs. Joe Burrow is probably the best quarterback to ever come out of LSU because he can read the entire field. But most quarterbacks just understand, I got a fast receiver. He's better than this guy. Throw it at this time. That's what a lot of quarterbacks in college are like. And they come to the NFL game and learn how to actually become quarterbacks. Shedeur Sanders is already on the NFL mindset. He had a check down, he had a tight end, he had the receivers, high, low, the routes to get thrown to the sideline. He could do it all. He's a special guy. And we watching that right now. Even if it's just a spring game, I just mark my words. If I'm wrong, y'all can come destroy me in the comments later. But I'm just letting you know.
No, you right. Yeah,
He's Patrick
real good.
Mahomes-esque. Just because I say Patrick Mahomes because he got just enough speed. He ain't fast. He ain't slow. It's just enough. If you leave him in the open field, he'll get you 30 yards. It's like Aaron Rodgers too. He's from that cloth. Aaron Rodgers, Patty Mahomes, Shedeur Sanders types. So I give him his credit for that. Shedeur Sanders right now, they showing at TCU, right? That's September 2nd. I think that's going to be an easy dub. They got Shedeur on the sideline right now. They're showing off today. He is 10 of 11. He's missed one pass, 125 yards, touchdown. With the gold chain on.
Hey, Nico, you see their schedule?
Yeah.
Yeah, that schedule is tough, boy. They got 5 games in September. That's going to be a wonderful month. Start September the 2nd to September 25th.
They missed the kick. They're showing off the kickers right now. And this is important for them, too. They need to have these game situations And from because kickers, I'll say kickers are probably the only position that's lacking in college football. It is what it is. It's such a specialty position that it's hard to become great at. It's something you gotta like not only practice meticulously. Oh, okay. I don't know his name, but I call him the thick kicker. Pause. He made his first field goal.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
So when we was coming up, if you had to set the ball on something, a tee, it didn't count. It didn't count. We kicked from the ground. When you had to set it on something, we either took some points off or we snubbed at that. If you had to use some sort of prop to get a field goal. But,
yeah. Well, in most game time situations, you only can use a prop on the kickoff.
Yeah.
So
just to hold it up. But,
yeah, I remember working with a few kickers to do that. They got a few devices to hold the ball up. Right now, they're showing off. I could say, well, I think it was 98. Trying to remember the numbers that just hit the field goals, but I think 2 kickers made it, and the other kicker missed.
Is that going to be Shedeur's number for the year 2?
Yeah, no, that's 2. That's big 2.
Yeah,
he said the fat kicker from Jackson State. Yeah. Yeah, that's him. He come over here and he come with some swag too. I like him, man. You said you played DB like Sanders on God. I'll take your word for it. If you say that, you gotta believe it, because that's one of a kind.
Yeah, me and Primetime came out the same year. We graduated school at the same year.
Okay.
When you had a Jerry curl, actually.
Yeah, I will say I have no clue what year that is. I apologize.
The year he had a Jerry curl.
When he had a Jericho, I wasn't even alive. That's one thing I can say.
I'm saying, look, you talking about going back that far. It wasn't that many superstars in college.
Yeah, he changed that. That's one thing I can say. His swagger, his dedication to the game, and his gifts naturally. Come on, that's how you create superstars. When you start to pair it all together. Most players got a piece of each, but Coach Prime was he was overdosing on every one of them. That's the thing, Coach Prime. That's what makes him just a special star. He had the moxie. He already, all these prophetic terms we see him talk about now. He been had that. We run a 7-on-7. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know spring games was conducted like this. I've watched a few, but I ain't never seen no shit like this.
When we was coming up, guys were on punishment or got sick, so yeah, we had to scale back a couple games.
Yeah, they run a one-on-ones with offensive line and D-line, and they run a 7-on-7 right now. I didn't know this. I've watched a few Alabama spring games, a few Oregon spring games. Yeah, this is new for me. But they I don't even know which one to watch. That's why I'm saying that. I'm torn.
They got everybody out there and shit.
Yeah, I was looking at the line, then I missed Travis catching the ball. I'm always gonna be drawn toward the line. I was a lineman. I love to see line play. I love some line play, and they line do look good. The techniques are good. I think they're showing some OG footage of Travis. Yeah, they got Travis his high school highlights, and then they got I guess his first year, which was last year, obviously. Nice catch. He's great around the sideline. That's all I just learned. All right, he's a very what Nate Roberts say, toe drag swag. He's great at that. We're gonna give him his credit. Travis,
Randy Moss at the game.
My fault. Let me get that again. One person first.
No, so Randy Moss at the game.
Oh yeah, he better be
at this game.
Yeah, he there. He can't. What was it, yesterday? He came there yesterday or today. It might have been yesterday. It was yesterday.
Yeah, Rick Ross is there.
He's been there since yesterday.
Yeah, Rick Ross pulled up.
Yeah, RG3. They had another receiver too. Right now, 77 is getting kind of intense. I want to see Travis at corner though. Like I already understand he's good at receiver, but when you put Travis at corner, I love some good corner play because corner is one of the hardest positions on the field. Trust me, it's easy to get torched as a corner. You don't know when the ball coming. You don't know when they running. it could go bad, and then you got to make a tackle if they break everybody else. It's not an easy position. So Travis is somebody that I love seeing play corner.
Yeah. I'd love to see. I want to see what what's the name gonna turn out? McClay. I wonder how he gonna turn out. The corner they got. This still in high school out there. What's it? Out there in Florida.
Yeah, I think he in Florida. Cormani McLean.
Yeah, Cormani McLean.
Yeah, he's a very great acquisition that they hold on to. That's the thing, right? That's why I said before it started, this is just the beginning, man. We just seeing a piece. Like, wait till Cormani McLean get out there. He's somebody that's actually him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, oh, he's just good or raw or he's a prospect and he's just like number one because he's better than everybody. No, he really know what he's doing out there.
Yeah.
Nice little touchdown by the tight end. Who was 88? Kupitz. Oh, they got names on the jersey? I didn't even see that the whole time. I don't know who Kupitz is, though, or Kupitz. Yeah, I apologize. I have no clue who Kupitz is. Well, he a tight end, though, I think. He too big to be a receiver.
No, DJ Gemini, that's not old school. Ronnie Lott, that's old school.
You said Wiz Khalifa there?
Yeah, I remember Ronnie Lott. What, with 49ers?
Yeah.
Right now they're doing an interview. I think they got a defensive coach. Right now, they're showing Travis Hunter highlights. They got him at JSU. Hey, Travis, he might really be him though. Like, cause he just know what to do when the time comes. Like, he don't freeze up. You know what I'm saying? That's I compare football to like getting a gun pointed at you. I know that's a crazy like comparison. But what I'm saying is, in football, when you see somebody coming at you, you could freeze up.
Right.
You like and Travis.
Yeah, to do when you're on the spot.
Yeah, like Travis is somebody that improvises well and knows exactly what to do.
Right.
And I like that about him. It's different. Like most cornerbacks in college are a bunch of guys that freeze up.
Right.
And Travis ready, man.
And he got that mindset, especially like with a lot of receivers and stuff that's in the NFL, especially a lot of cornerbacks too. The good ones, the real good ones. It's like what's the name? What kind of person? You know, a person that you don't like they Shedeur or something like that. But they ain't Shedeur, it's just that they good like that Randy Moss attitude. You know, like that. What's the name? Like that dude Brown. Like, you know, the people like them, they in, you know, they on their own kind of lane. A lot of people ain't in them kind of lanes. You know what I'm saying?
When Hunter picks off the ball,
arrogant.
Arrogant.
People expect him to take it to the house on every pick, like prime time.
Right.
Yes and no, and I say yes because he has a great open field ability. But Prime was just so fast.
It was hard.
Every time the ball was thrown to him, I thought he was going to the house on every pick.
Right.
And that's the difference with Prime, right? He has a legendary speed. It transcends era. It transcends time. He's one of the fastest football players to ever touch a football field. And it wasn't just like a lot of those old guys used to run track and was fast in football pads. No, Prime had the ability to make you miss. He knew how to get by certain guys with certain angles. He's one of those. They got Shedeur working out the end zone right now. Oh my goodness, wide open receiver. It's off to the races. Touchdown. That's Edwards. I think that's Yeah, I think that's the guy Uncle Vern was talking about. I think he's number 15.
Oh, okay. No, that ain't Horn. That ain't
Or
Jimmy
Craig. Yeah, that's Craig.
That's Craig. Yeah, that's the one that got the other touchdown a little while ago.
Yeah. So that's your guy. Easy touchdown. Do y'all see what I'm talking about with this Patrick Mahomes shit? Like Shedeur knows where to go at all times. It's scary. It's scary how he knows what to do at all times. And this ain't just ain't a spring game thing. He really do this.
Yeah. He was just getting. That's the one he was just getting on. He was just getting on, dude. Hard too. He was getting on him hard. Nice from a touchdown.
Yeah, I like that, man. That was nice. And it was in perfect placement. Ball in there spinning like a damn, I don't even know what to compare it to.
Yeah, I want to see the low angle so I can see the ball. It's kind of
that little zip he put on that. Yeah. It's like catchable, but it's hard and fast too. Look at it. Look, oh, they showing a replay. That thing just flipping through the air. Wide open. Easy.
Okay, I see the replay now.
Yeah, that's Montana. Lamonius Craig.
Right.
Damn, he had to reach back for it.
Yeah,
he had to wait on it a little bit.
I mean, it's cold out there. You can give him a little pass on that.
I'd rather him wait for it in this game than wait for it in a real game. So by the time to come up, let's face it, man. The people want to see long passes. Fuck that.
Yeah. Hey, chicks dig the long ball.
You want the air show back in the Pac-12.
They showing off Jimmy Horn highlights right now. I don't think Jimmy Horn playing. But one thing I can say, well, I mean, he suited up. I don't know if he out there like playing for real.
He ain't been out there, no.
Well, one thing I can say, y'all see the highlights, right?
Yeah.
Jimmy Horn bigger right now.
He got his number 5, and I know he gonna play there because his family out there. I saw this earlier.
You see that, Uncle Vern?
Yeah.
And he big right now.
Yeah.
Hey, look at them arms. No homo.
Yeah.
But I just like when you look at the highlights and you look at that.
Yeah.
Hey, he's thick right now. Pause. But y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Right. I like to see how people grow.
Right.
I mean, he really hitting the weight room, man. I like that when receivers take it seriously.
Yeah. But yeah, he good. He probably playing the second half. They probably just make him play a little bit in the second half or something like that. I'm surprised they didn't do it in the first, but they want that dude Craig to get off. Get him most of the touches.
Yeah, Craig for sure. He need his I don't know who 26 is, but Craig need his touches because he a freshman. They need him to get comfortable getting hit at full speed and getting ready to take on this conference because it's a lot of fast and big linebackers at certain schools. Not all of them, but certain schools. So you got to get used to it, especially if he's starting. The defensive tackles probably are the only real weakness of this team right now. Defensive tackles and corners.
Yeah.
So that could be scary, but we're not expecting perfection this year. But we are, looking forward to the guys that are coming in at those positions. But they're gonna be a little light in the ass, for lack of words. A lot of D tackles coming out of high school, they're not gonna come out just as a muscle 320. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them D tackles fresh out of high school might be 260, 270, and they're gonna have to get stronger their first year and be ready. Because a lot of the D tackles is there. It's one guy, I forgot his name, but he really is nice. But the rest of them, yeah, they iffy. They're talking about RG3 right now. His keys for the game. He said, no touching. Say it with your chest and snow angels. I don't know what that means, but he's clear. He's clearly being abstract today. You're being real creative, ain't you?
Yeah.
All right, they got Carter in. All right, man, I wish we can get this closer view all the time. Now I can see a little names on the back.
Yeah, well, I know I guess to say why with no touching is when what's the name? They ain't playing touch football on their tackling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know certain parts they play that touch when they do the other drill thing, but yeah. most of their tackling. So they ain't touching. The only one they touching down is gonna be the quarterback. If he
That's
gets
it.
touched, they ain't got to tackle the quarterback.
All
Everybody else
right.
gets tackled. I
Yeah,
think
this is Drew Carter right now, and I got to see the running back. 33. So Drew Carter got a nice little cannon on him too. We need to see the second unit get something going. I don't know why I said 33 like his number listed. I'm just trying to get all these guys, man. I know them by face. I can't tell from the top view. They all in black and in white. You know what? I think they're going into the second, which is the next half of football. I think Shedeur, he might run one or two more series. But what I tell y'all? Told you 3 touchdowns. I mean, he ain't got 3, but he got 2 on the way to getting 3. He gonna get 1 more. And his passing excellence is, it's pinpoint. I think Shedeur understands that he can put a little less on it when you're wide open. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to overthrow a wide open pass. So he'd rather get it, a touch pass is what they call it. Nice little touch pass, fall in your hands. You can get going. Run out the catch. So they're on commercial now. To sum up the first half, what do you guys think about what they truly need to work on? Because I know we all see it, but I want your opinions on it.
Well, me myself, I think they should really work on more than just recruiting and getting in the players that they need for this for the for their for the positions, for the main positions, the offensive line, the defensive line. You understand me? The like you said, safety, cornerbacks look like they will okay to a certain extent. You can always get another one or two. But I'm talking about that offensive line, that defensive line gonna need help, bro, and a whole lot of help. Period. And the kicking game, because they're like only one kicker you can count on is what's the name dude that was the one that was at Jackson State with him with Coach Prime. But
Yeah, I do. Go ahead,
that
my fault.
that right now there, that right there is what I think they need more of the offensive line, defensive line especially. They need some and the tackles too. They need players on the tackling part. You didn't get nobody got even close to a sack except one person in that half. It wasn't too much pressure on the quarterback, but they can't put pressure on the quarterback because that's what it is. But I'm just saying, just think if they'd been put pressure on it, I don't know. But
Well,
they got to him once, so that means you know what I'm saying. They still could have got to him some other times. That's what I mean. So
yeah.
Nick, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I was gonna say before Devastator go, I will say this. The one's defense hadn't looked too bad so far, but we just know overall when it comes to going against a good team, I would say me personally, we all understand it's gonna be one in the trenches. The skill guys are the skill guys. There's fast guys, there's shifty guys everywhere. But the game is truly always one in the trenches. And we're looking forward to that. Devastator, what you think so far though?
Yeah, it's kind of like I said, it's kind of tough to get a true gauge on it. But from a skill point advantage, looks 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 good. Um, room for improvement, yeah. Um, like I said, it's going to still be kind of hard to judge just based on what we've seen so far. But like I said, you got time to make adjustments.
So any of the receivers you like so far, or anything from Shedeur specifically?
Yeah, I like that Craig guy. I want to see. I want to see a little bit more rollout, maybe some movement from Shedeur if possible. I want to test his ability to uh, make decisions in pressure moments. Uh, throw the ball. Is he gonna force it? Does he have the ability to pick up, move the chains? Uh, so all that's going to be.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I got plenty of time to work on that.
I agree. Right now, they're interviewing some of the people around Colorado. We know it's a lot of the particular faces, but I can say everybody look happy. That's what I like to see. Just happy people. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that would have been this way if they were coming into the spring game last year. Well, with last year's team, this wouldn't be on ESPN. People wouldn't be getting interviewed, and people wouldn't be happy. It would just be like, oh, they play today, and then we got to do with half a mustache. That's kind of what's going on with him. I thought I was tripping. I thought it was like an angle and some lighting. That's genuinely half a mustache. Hey, they getting real creative, ain't they?
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't be out here like that. I ain't gonna cap.
I guess that's the style.
I don't know who you're appealing to with that one. He must think he Two-Face or something. A Joker archetype. He got to be some type of Gotham villain with that. We back on commercial too. That's nasty. That's letting you know this game is all about money right now, and that's what Coach. Let's keep it a bean. That's what this is always truly about. We're gonna have to really talk about that eventually. This is all truly about money, and Coach Prime is bringing in that money. They running mini commercials on the spring game. That's letting you know something. The eyes on this spring game, it's a lot of them. I ain't ever seen this many commercials in the spring game. I've watched a few spring games. They have little breaks in action, sure. Timeouts. Nah, they running this like an actual football game. The interruptions are immaculate. Right now, let me see some of the comments real quick. Because I've been looking at the roster this whole time. He said cornerbacks are coming, 2 more linebackers, but DTs need 3 more. He said, I manned the corner for real. Offense is good, but it's timing down. Defense is all I'm worried about. Yeah, that's kind of how it always works in college football. Defense is what you always worry about. It's very rarely you don't have a good offense in college football. If you don't have a good offense, which is basically Colorado last year, you're gonna be 1-11. This is what it is. Shout out to Dex. Do appreciate Dre Simmons, DJ Gemini, Chuck Morris, man. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. We waiting on it to come up commercials. He said,
hit that like and subscribe.
Yes, definitely hit that like and subscribe. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, man. He said, used to buy cleats. Hey, Chuck Morris got a whole little story. I mean, you really a football player, ain't you? He said, shout out to Zen Master 2. He said they got Skilo performing at halftime in LA. Why?
Shout out to Kid Austin, the fighters tonight.
Yes, hey, shout out to Kid Austin. I will say this: if you are new and you're tuning in, subscribe. But also, if you are a returning viewer, we got quite a schedule for you today. We got basketball. We got Kid Austin. We got Javante and Ryan Garcia. I would say Ryan Davis. Hell no, Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. Today is one of them days. Grab you a little beer, sit back, relax, enjoy your Saturday. Right now, they're showing Coach Prime his interaction with the Buffalo. I seen this when Bucky was filming it too. I do want to give credit to Coach Prime for finally facing his fears. For anybody that's ever been around some type of large animal, it definitely always makes you kind of light in the stomach. Especially like if you're not really familiar with it. Like I know when I'm around horses, I kind of always feel like queasy because they're so big and so powerful, and they can lose their minds at any moment, even though you're not expecting that. But it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a black person, these are like mythical beasts to us, especially if you've never been around them. So when you're around them, it's definitely a heart and gut wrenching experience. And they right now talking about the dude with half the mustache. I guess he's making news. So he got what he needed. They're making a bet right now. They said if Colorado beats TCU, would you rock the half mustache? Man, I think he agreed to that. He said, man, that's 2,000 pounds. Yeah, that's a whole little car right there. He said, hey, come on, Zan. DJ Gemini says, remember she didn't have all the money for Prime, so ESPN helped him pay him for show. Trust me, Prime. You don't see this Aflac commercial with Nick Saban? They putting Coach Prime in the same class as Nick Saban with not even half the experience, a piece of the experience. Because Coach Prime has been coaching for a long time, but he ain't been coaching at this level for a long time. Nick Saban been coaching at this level for a lifetime for a lot of us. Well, let's say people my age. Nick Saban been there for that long. And Zen say, for us short niggas, but for those of us who hoop dreams died at 13. 13 is a little too early to call it. You know what I'm saying? You might get a little growth spurt at 15. But I understand. Trust me. I guess I never really had that problem. So right now we're waiting on the game to start. I guess this is a real authentic halftime. I kind of thought they would just get back to it because it's pretty light. But this big business, boys. That's all I can tell y'all. This big business. And that and to comment on that Buffalo again, I do want to say this real quick. When I seen the video, the Buffalo was pretty tame. She was pretty cool. And I was just looking at how comfortable everybody was around her. I know y'all seen that one dude that was running on the side of her, pushing her and aiming her toward the damn cage, bro. I was like, how is he this comfortable? This dude is running with his head and body pushed into a buffalo stomach, aiming it into the cage. Like, that's crazy. And that kind of stuff would make you less, I guess, worried and scared of these animals. But so far right now, the halftime, I will say this: Shiloh Sanders has been everything as advertised. Everything I told you he would be before the game. This is who he is right now. 2 touchdowns going into halftime. Missed 1 pass. I believe he's 12 of 13. That's real accuracy. Like, we can't understate what accuracy is. That's accuracy. Everything has been where it needed to be. And the only one miss was a breakup. It wasn't no overthrown pass. You said Nick doesn't have that gold jacket. That jacket mean a lot. Yo, for sure. No, look, we're not going to disrespect what Prime is outside of coaching. But only reason, if they do have some type of coaching Hall of Fame, Nick Saban will be there. Like, Nick Saban, we can't understate this either. Even though he's had the best players for years, sure. Nick Saban will most likely go down as the greatest college football coach ever. But we're gonna have somebody like Prime looking to take that title, hopefully. Let's see how he build Colorado. I do want to ask this to Uncle Ryan Devastator. Do we see Coach Prime coaching into his late age?
I do. And then after that, I see him being an athletic director in Colorado. And then after that, I see him being the president of the university after Rick George leaves from being the president.
Okay, what about you, Devastator?
In the same order. I can see that. I can see that university doing that just on the strength that they can see the possibility thereof of him being out there. And just by giving him more just that responsibility. Rick George tried to be an athletic director. The president is about 99 years old. He ready to retire. Rick George known around that place, around there like he's saint or something. So yeah. And I see after Rick George get through being next 24 years or 20 years, after he get through being the president at 88 and a half years old, Prime to take the job.
Okay. Yeah, what about you, Devastator? What you think?
Oh, my bad. I got booted. What was the question?
Oh, I was saying, do you see Coach Prime coaching into his late age?
I don't know if we have a need to.
Well, that's a great response.
Yeah, I think even right now, I don't think there's a need. That's all we've known. We've never seen him in any position in a place where damn he needs this in order to continue. It's always been showboating.
Yeah.
That's it. Even now, he's coaching. He's coaching everything around him. It's spectacle.
Well, I will say this to Amari Edinburgh. Yes, they are in halftime right now. I think it will be coming to an end soon. And just to throw my little thoughts in there real quick before Uncle Vern go, I do think because he loved his coaching and molding men aspect. As a father, well, I'm not a father, but I'm saying as a father, I can imagine that it's a very joyous feeling to mold a man into a great man. Hopefully one day I'll get that chance, and he's if he's the head of that, I can see him doing this for a very long time, to at least to his 70s. Nick Saban, ain't he like 72 or something? He up there.
You talking about on some Paul Bear Bryant shit?
Well, I'll say like Nick Saban, but more hands on, because Nick Saban will tell you all the things you need to do, but you can't get too close.
But on some Bill Belichick shit.
I would say Nick Saban's more big Bill Belichick than Coach Prime. What I'm saying is like, because yeah, you're right. Bill Belichick gets old. I see him. Probably like that. Probably into his 70s. I see him probably like 75. Some Coach Popovich type situation. I see him like if he has success doing it, I see him doing it for a very long time. But they are my fault. The game is back on. I do apologize. It's 3rd and 5 right now. They showing Colorado's stats of all last year. They were the last in the conference at everything but passing yards. They passed for 264 a game. They were 9th. So if you 9th with 264, imagine what Shedeur going to be. Rushing yards, 245 a game, last. Total yards, 281 a game, last. Points allowed a game. Oh, that was how much they allowed. Holy, they giving up 225 rushing yards a game? Yeah. That's insane when you think about it.
Yeah, they're not real good, are they?
Like, even if your offense isn't good, if they're on the schedule, you're gonna get an extra two and a quarter.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. that's like records. Like people don't rush for 200 yards every day. They giving a record yardage a game. They got number 16. I don't think that's fat kicker. Let me see who. I'm gonna look at kickers by weight. I need to see. Oh, they got another block. Off to the races. Another defensive block. Number 13 Phil. Oh, see, that's what you get for not running hard. Beasley.
He looked up on the jumbotron to see himself.
And he looked back as that kicker went ahead and tripped him up.
Oh man.
That's what he tried to do. That's what you get for being cool. That's what I do hate when people too cool. Like, nah, run your heart out like this your last moment. You on TV right now. You're gonna get hogged down by a kicker. You thought shit was sweet. Or a placeholder, you know what I'm saying? Had him out there running you down like a linebacker. That was nice though. Defense, I think they give him the points for that. So I guess whatever stop the defense gets, they get points for it. So now they got the second unit on the field. Damn. Tackle in the backfield. That's at least a loss of 6 yards. Because when you're in shotgun, if you get sacked, that's an easy loss of 5. So that was a shotgun handoff, and he was behind the quarterback. That's probably a 2nd and 15. It was a loss of 5. My fault.
Oh, that was RG3 that was in the way.
Yeah. Hey.
On that block.
Oh, that's a nice cannon. That's touchdown. Who was that? What's the jersey say? I couldn't see it. I just know he's a white receiver. Let me see.
That narrows it down.
Yeah, RG3, how about you run to the right? Get off the field, big bro. You out here racing the return man. Yeah, let me look for a white receiver. It might have been Cole Boskia. He a freshman. He from Danville, California. He's kind of big too. I think that might be Cole. Or Michael Harrison. There's a second one. Okay, so to my knowledge, there's 2 white receivers. So it's one of the two. It's one of the two. The name was kind of long and on the back of the jersey though. So let me see that. Let me see who had the longest last name. And he just scored on Travis Hunter as far for the second the 2-point conversion. Oh, yeah, let me see that. So number 83, they zooming in.
Yeah,
Harrison, okay. That's Harrison.
Oh, okay.
All right, let me see who Harrison is. Yeah, Michael Harrison. He's 6'3", he a junior, 205. And then it was a nice route by number 81. I think that's the name was too it went away too quick. But the offense right now, they're in good motion. It seems like this offense is built on simple reads. And I think that's the best thing you can do. I remember talking to Sky about this, and he was saying the offense is built for Shedeur to look good. Yeah. It's kind of how you want your quarterback to look. Like, I think that's about football is always about building something that makes your player look better. You know what I'm saying? Very rarely do you get that world beater. It's very few world beaters. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of good guys, and it's very few world beaters. But I can promise you this, Shiloh Sanders is a world beater. But I'm looking at the backup quarterbacks. The offense is set up for the quarterback to look well. I can give you that. But that don't take away the fact that they got to make the reads and know what they're doing. But I'm looking at their reads is different. Like Shiloh Sanders will scan the field. They just see who open immediately because it's a great play. Right now, I'll say this. They're running money plays. So they're moving down the ball down the field. Nice little read option. Just picking up 5 yards a pop. I believe this is the number one. No, the number one offense already got scored on. My fault. That was Travis on the 2-point conversion who got scored on also. If I didn't mention that. But I'm watching right now. I do want to know Devastator so far.
Hey, you good. Stop it. Don't start, Dad. You good. Stop it.
Oh, he ain't talking to me.
I'm talking about dog.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, do you like a read option offense, Devastator, or are you more of like a pro style guy?
Yeah, I don't mind the read option. You're gonna need that for certain adjustments if you don't have the manpower or the personnel to execute that West Coast air offense that I'm fond of. Yeah, that you were talking about.
Okay. What about you, Uncle Vern? What are you a fan of the style of offense? Me personally, coming into the era I came into, the read option started getting popular in like 2012, 2013. That's when I was starting to play football.
Those other offenses tire your personnel out.
Yeah, that's like right around the Chip Kelly era.
I like what's his name? Sean Lewis. I like his offense because of the fact that he got a fast offense. I like that he don't really take no time out. He don't get the defense chance enough to rest. And you're gonna start seeing that when they start getting in September and stuff, how they gonna be running it. They don't be calling too much no timeouts and no nothing. They just go fast. And that's what you want to do, Nico, because of the fact that they're playing at high altitude. So even if they playing somewhere else, they still got lungs in the air and they air their lungs to continue to keep playing at that fast pace like that. And other teams that come play them ain't gonna be able to keep up. They're gonna be having problems. And then they have a type of team that can take advantage of those problems. Like they're gonna have good cornerbacks and stuff like that. They're gonna have good edge rushers and stuff like that. Hopefully they have a good defensive and offensive line like that. So they all in order, Nico. That's all they do is rack up them wins, run the score up on them. It ain't chess, it's dominoes. Run the score up on their ass. I'm sorry, Nico. That's what it is, though.
Are you good? Shedeur Sanders just ran his first play back in. It was a little screen to Travis Hunter. He actually set Travis up. Travis just got clobbered. A nice little deflection. That guy is trying to get noticed. As a second team guy, when you go against the number one offense, make them know your name. Because I remember we just had the press game conference or the post game with Dion Sanders, and someone had asked, "Do you know all the names of your players?" And the thing is, it was like if you call your boss, would he know your name?
Yeah.
And you got a little chippy with him, but point being is saying like you got to make people know your name. You're not just gonna be known because you're there.
Right.
As a second team guy, make somebody know your name. Oh, Shedeur, that was a dart. That's what I want you to see, Devastator, right there. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to his he can change his passes up. Most quarterbacks got one style of ball.
Yeah.
That was a fastball. Like if you're not ready for that, that's bruising your forearm. That's hitting you in the bicep. It's gonna be twitching. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of them.
Yeah, I just saw that nice pass.
Because I done been hit with a few fastballs.
It wasn't that fast.
Yeah, them fastballs, they hurt. Trying to catch them and you don't catch it properly. Yeah. Prepare for the aftermath of that. I remember that me and my quarterback, I used to just catch the ball for him when he used to practice his throws. You don't catch that thing right, good game. All right, Shedeur out the pocket. He doing what you asked for. He running. Good, gets out to the. Oh, I think are they gonna call that a touchdown? Okay, that looked like an homage to Shiloh Sanders. If you keeping it real, let me know what y'all think when y'all see that. I could just be putting that energy out there, but that looked like some big bro stuff. I respect it. I like that.
Did he get in?
Yeah, I think they let him get in.
Yeah, he got there. Walked in.
Yeah, I think that celebration might be some Shiloh love.
Well, he's gonna have to refer to his dad.
Wow, Travis dropped it.
He dropped a 2-point conversion.
Yeah. A rare drop from Travis. It was a low ball, but you got to be able to get those. So right now they got Coach Prime going to center field. I'm not sure if he's going to get interviewed or not, but they do get his thoughts throughout the game. The offense has 39 points. Defense has 19 points. Appreciate you guys for being here. I know, we had some aggravated people in the beginning, but for the people who are still here, appreciate you. They got the second offense in, number one defense in right now. So this is more run than I thought. I'll give them some respect and some credit. I didn't quite think that that the offense was, because the way it was going toward the end, I thought they was just gonna do some 7-on-7s and some other shit. Nah, this is nice. I appreciate this. And number one offense so far. They did get scored on last time out. So defense, I should say. Okay, number 26 is trying to get up out of there. Hey, see that is? He got a little burst to him. Hold on. I mean, of course, I can't look up the number. Damn. I appreciate you, Mojo Jojo. Shout out to Zen Master again. He said Baby Bash performing at halftime in LA. Bro, what's up with these niggas that they got performing out there? What's going on? Appreciate that. Yes, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to Dex. For all things Colorado Buffaloes, please subscribe to the channel. One thing I can tell you.
Is he going to the game?
I don't know, but that's a great question considering, you know, Dex be out here. But that was Zen Master talking about the performances in LA. Wait a damn minute. All right, Zen Master, extrapolate on what you're talking about. I'm just trying to get an understanding on what you mean. You said Shiloh coming. Can't wait to see him rock. He is one of the biggest hitters I've seen at his size. He's one of those guys. Like, I don't know if this would be some real football intelligence if you know who I'm talking about. But Matt Elam, I think he played safety for the Ravens. His career didn't quite plan out as well as it did in college, but he's a thumper. That's what I'm trying to get at. He was like 5'8", 180, but a thumper. And it was just fun to see him play hard while he played. Like I ain't talking about no Bob Sanders type stuff. More like Matt Elam, because Bob Sanders was fast early on, but like let's say year 5 or 6, he was more so like a fifth linebacker. Like Bob Sanders was out there hitting. But Matt Elam in college, for anybody that's a historian, check out the Matt Elam in college highlights. I think he played for Florida. He was thumping as a little man. And I could see Shiloh Sanders being that type of player, but a little smarter. Like Shiloh, he might not always wrap up, but he plays smart. He don't play like a lot of guys have an injury-stricken play style. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Some guys, just the way they run and the way they go about things is injury-stricken. Shiloh and Shedeur have a very safe but technique-driven play style, and I like it. Oh, you said the Clippers and Suns halftime. Okay. Well, when you kept saying LA, I almost got like, a little scared. I thought the Lakers was playing. I thought they wasn't playing the Lakers. I was like, damn, I thought they didn't play the Lake till later. You know what I'm saying? I was. I had to call a flight. Like, I'm sorry.
Two games in the same arena on the same day.
Yeah, I can pass on the Clippers. I mess with them. If they win, I'm gonna support them. But as long as the Lakers in the playoffs, I'm all Lakers. Right now they're interviewing. Oh, they got the fat running back in. Oh, let me see his name. It's the fat white running back. I remember him in practice. He was running one. He wasn't that fast, but he could read holes. So let me check out his name. Let me see who that is real quick.
6'1", 165.
Who?
They saying Travis Hunter. That's the list.
Oh, well, he's a very little guy. He probably bulked up to probably like 170 something now, though. he look a little bigger. I'll give the weight room Coach Mo, give him some credit. He actually right there in the shop. I'm gonna give Coach Mo some credit. He got these guys a bit stronger, man. Like I ain't gonna front Jimmy Horn. He looking sweet. I can't wait to see Jimmy Horn out there bouncing off some tackles. All right, I'm trying to find a running back real quick. One thing I can say is going forward, we won't have this problem again. They're going to update these damn numbers. They're going to update these damn numbers, I promise you, after today. If I was on the Colorado staff right now, I'd be like, update these numbers while the game going. Because this is confusing. I know a few news. I know Dylan Edwards for sure. Okay, he might not be white. He might be one of them half-breed ones. Christian Serum. He 220, 6'2", 220, and a freshman. Holy. He looked 220. He looked all of 220. We ain't even gonna play him like that. That's a big boy. But I think he might be a bona fide half-breed. It's fine though. I just didn't know that. So they got them a tank freshman running back. I can't wait to see how he develops. Once he able to put some speed behind that 220, man, he could be dangerous. If I was Coach Prime, I would have certain players run track. You got to go run track because he want fast. I forgot what his little terms was: fast, smart, all that type stuff. I forgot his little saying, but a lot of the guys we need to be impact players. Go run track in the off season. All we need you to work on is 100 meters. Say that's what you're competing for. You're here to run sprints, and that's it. Trust me, that is game changer for you. You said Bob Sanders was a beast. Yeah, he definitely was until injuries start stacking up, which is basically almost any player. I mean, nowadays players are able to bounce back a bit better considering the modern technology and eating habits too. Like I'll say this now, players party more, but they also were smarter about how to preserve better. Like back then, we had dudes trying to operate off a little bit of sleep and a bad diet. Imagine that, trying to be a professional athlete for a long time and you not sleeping and you eating crazy. You working out, but you're not sleeping. So when are you really recovering? So, I think players probably sleep more now and they still do all the traditional things that they've always done, but they probably burn a little less time doing some bullshit.
No, totally the opposite.
No, I wouldn't say that because the thing is, like, because we already know when you get money, you out here having fun.
But even if you're at home, I think the internet alone prevents you from going straight to bed.
Well, yeah, that too. But I'll say like, because we referring to mainly like the guys who are doing it for a long time, like 5, 6, 7 years. Those guys are pretty smart. The guys who are young probably aren't sleeping right, but I promise you, LeBron James ain't going a lot of nights without sleeping. He gotta sleep.
I know. Yeah, that's different. Hey, did you see that list of two-way players they put up?
No, when this happened?
A few minutes ago on the screen, they were when they was interviewing Hunter.
No, I didn't actually see that.
Charles Woodson on it, Devin Hester. I forgot there was some other names on there, but they tried to make Devin Hester a two-way player. I don't think they succeeded.
It wasn't a very good corner.
No.
I will say 15 is nice. I see why Uncle Vern like him. 15, nice. But yeah, Devin Hester wasn't that good of a corner. He wasn't that good of a receiver, but he was good with the ball in his hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's kind of disrespectful to have him in the same class as them.
As Charles Woodson.
Yeah, because he well, let me not say that. They talking about college. Devin Hester was a fucking monster in college. But not career-wise, probably not so much as a professional. But when you watched him, Devin Hester from Miami, holy, Devin Hester was like my first real introduction to football.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it. I was like, why are they calling this dude Anytime?
Yeah.
And I started watching. I see why they was calling him Anytime.
Yeah.
I understand what Anytime meant now. I didn't understand before, but I know what Anytime mean now.
Yeah, he came out flaming.
And then he said Prime showing him how defense should. Like the Ravens. Charlie's the only white one, I think. Champa Johnson or Offerdahl. Who was that? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who Offerdahl is. Shout out to CWE. Appreciate you. They almost had a touchdown. I don't mean to not talk on the game as much. I should be reporting a little bit more. But it's the backups. We know why we really here. We know why we here. We trying to see Big Two in action.
Yeah,
And Travis.
Primetime was the first defensive player that made even opposing stadiums, everybody rise up to see which touchdown celebration he would do before he even got into the end zone.
Yeah. No, he was. I mean, he pioneered everything. Everything we see now, and a lot of these guys, he is the pioneer. He came in cool. He came in cute. Pause. Like he came in flashy. He's him. That's why so much respect. Because he was flashy before flashy was flashy. You know what I'm saying? Like he came in with everything. They said, oh, back in the day, if you was a flashy black man, you was a problem. You was a diva. You was a locker room destroyer. He was everything negative. He dispelled all of that. He was always a great locker room guy, good family guy, good friend, not really doing too much crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? He defied all the stereotypes. Bro, is Jimmy Horn playing? I can't tell. He got the helmet on, like little soft padding on the helmet.
Yeah.
I can't tell. They're interviewing Shedeur right now. I hope y'all can hear just a little bit of it. I'm trying to talk over, you know what I'm saying? This is considered fair use. It's the Fair Use Act when you're transforming the content. Yeah. It was covered in snow. I give him credit. Like, to come out here and play on this field and the whole thing was icy. You know what I'm saying? There's probably still some little slush here and there. I know some of you guys that live in these snowy states. Y'all know what that slush is like. I don't know what the slush is like, but I know y'all know what the slush is like.
Yeah, you can't do your Barry Sanders moves.
You can't walk. I've seen some people in slush. That's how I know. I ain't dealt with it personally, but I've seen some people walk over that slick ice. Good game. They slip in disc. Hey, losing all types of balance on the slush. They interviewing Shedeur over the offense. I'm looking at it in the jumbotron. They got 7 minutes left in the fourth. This has been a great spring game. It's clearing out just a little bit. People are heading toward the exits.
Did they have a jumbotron at Jackson State?
No, I don't think so.
Oh Lord!
Not that I can recall.
Oh man, that's gonna be a distraction tester.
Yeah, I guess I could. Let's go ahead and put that out there. Colorado is
gonna be looking up at this show, man. Especially at night, at those night games.
Yeah, just because I think the only ever college game I've been to was UCLA versus Utah, and it was like at 5 and it went till nighttime. Trust me, it hit different when you're looking at the jumbotron, you're watching the replays, and not just that, the hype. This is just I'm gonna say it's better in every way, man. So I don't want to shit on Jackson State, but Colorado is a better school in every aspect of school. It's just what it is. They have more resources. Usually places with more resources are better. Everybody's going to the middle of the field. Are they ending the game? They circling around Coach Prime right now. The game might be over. They're just running the timeout. I respect it though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's healthy still. Right now, just having a team moment. Overall, this has been very entertaining. Let's see if they get some voice from Coach Prime. If not, we know we're gonna see this on Wall Off Media. We definitely gonna see this on Wall Off Media. So Yeah, I think the game is over. They're doing a prayer. So they ended the game with 5 minutes left. I respect it.
Yeah.
You don't gotta play that 5 minutes. This ain't no actual game. So they're getting their prayer in. And now they're on commercial. Probably because they got too the politics, you know what I'm saying? They said go ahead and cut that shit off. Too much solidarity. Too much appreciation.
Are those the sunglasses where he's got Prime in that gold thing on the corner?
I'm gonna be honest, I actually did not notice. I'm not really intelligent on accessories. That's kind of like that's my pitfall in life. Like I'm not somebody be like, what kind of watch is that? I'm like, huh? I don't know. If it don't say Rolex, I have no clue.
No, man.
If the shades don't say Ray-Bans, I have no clue.
Yeah, that's old school.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not that intelligent on them things. I will say this. Great showcase though. Like I wasn't expecting it to be perfect, but this is about clean as you can get. Yeah. Good plays made by defense and good plays made by offense. Nobody's hurt. That's a win. And I'm gonna just let him know the game's coming to an end. And I want to see how long they or what they're gonna have afterward, as far as what kind of post, because they still got to air it for the next 5 minutes. I want to see what they're gonna show to the fans. But as far as gameplay, we've seen the best of it. It's over now. We still got Uncle Vern here.
I think he went outside a minute ago.
Okay, I was just checking. Yeah, if you don't mind, go ahead and share some thoughts, Devastator.
Overall, like I said, from a skill point, I'm satisfied. Like I said, it's still kind of hard to judge based on the dynamics and circumstances or whatever, but we still got time. It's still early.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, I would say when it comes to a lot of a lot of these guys are coming in from a different school too.
Yeah.
Like, let's keep it real. Like Coach Prime went ham on the portal. He's got a few guys that have been here already, but this is a new bunch of people playing together. This is almost like starting fresh, how often do you see a team start fresh in college? You don't see that. Most places already have a specific way that they're going about things. They might fire some coaches, but usually it's like a player has been here already, and it's kind of like they just plug and play. Coach Prime is revamping the entire school with the logos, the swagger. He's bringing the gold jerseys back, bringing the quarterback back to Colorado. The quarterback has not been a respected position in Colorado for years. Only thing I've been seeing coming out of Colorado is wide receivers. Colorado has always had a nice receiver or two that are just like transcendent. Coach Prime says special teams is horrible. We can agree with that. We only had one kicker really going off, and we got Shedeur Sanders taking photos with the kids. I love that, man. He already a showman, but in his own way. He got a little bit of flash. But overall, I mean, job well done, Coach Prime. This product, I'm pretty sure, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show some respect, and I'm gonna go watch Colorado's spring game last year, and I want to see what really is the big difference, other than maybe the plays they're running. I want to see the energy. I want to see the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I want to see all that type stuff.
Yeah.
I respect that. You don't care what ethnicity you are. He just want to bring people together and give hope. I respect that, man. And people didn't understand this when I was saying. I think I said it, and Dex was here. He disagreed. Uh, when you go to a place that is predominantly Caucasian, and you bring back black excellence to it, and they start to respect you, it's not just you that starts to this. It's like I don't know if anybody else has had these moments, but when you see something enough, you become conditioned to it. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. So as they start to see black excellence enough, they're gonna be conditioned to it, and they're gonna see us differently and respectfully because we not all the monsters that we see on camera. A lot of us are good people. It's not gonna be a hidden fear just for us being in the same area. And I can't wait till that happens within this country, especially. And Coach Prime is pioneering just a change of reality, man. All football aside, his move to Colorado is it's going to be predicated off success for sure. But just as a man, what it can do for people, we need that too. So he just being his authentic self. Nobody could be this much of a showman and express themselves this comfortably if they had to lie or finesse everything they was doing. I promise you that. There's a lot of good liars in the world, but they don't work like that. Coach Prime be like this. His answers are like this. When you flowing like that, that means it's straight from the spirit. So that's why, when I come on here, I might take time to think about some things, but it just flow off the spirit. That's why I like I like Coach Prime so much. Yeah, shout out to Dex. Now we're gonna talk about that again, Dex, too. Because I do want to debate your perspective on that. Because my thing is I only see it like that because we are a small minority in this country. You know what I'm saying? A very little bit of our people are in position, a very little bit of our people are respected. And we are also we got a small amount of respect for a small amount of people. That's crazy. 12 million of us and 100,000 of us get respect. That's what I'm saying. We gotta change those numbers around because we respect everybody else in this country. Everybody else got some type of respect. I hear people talk about the Mexicans. Oh, they work hard. People talk about the Asians. Oh, they do this. They talk about. Oh, they do. For us, it's like, oh,
they finna show that.
Right now they're doing a 30 for 30, I believe, on Dion Sanders.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's coming on. Let me see. Let me check the guide. Let me bring up my guide real quick. Yeah, I think it's 30 for 30. So I think we might start preparing for the next stream. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna let Flight know. So we can get to this basketball too. I love me some football, but we got some playoff fucking basketball on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We got some time play. Yeah.
Yeah, Clippers are up.
And that's big too. My fault. I'm typing real quick. But yeah, I do appreciate this opportunity. I appreciate Devastator being here with me. I appreciate Uncle Vern coming through. And Chantel from earlier, appreciate her for coming through. Had a luck.
We had a good stream today.
Yeah,
Unbelievable. Shout out Nico, man.
I was gonna say Chantel had an amazing radio voice. You know what I'm saying? I appreciated hearing her talk about her perspectives. I love when women have a world perspective. You know what I'm saying? Too often we come across women that only have a monotone tunnel vision perspective. She came in with a world view, and I loved it. So shout out to her, and shout out to Flight for the opportunity. I appreciate y'all.
Oh man, we about to get up out of here, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button and most definitely hit the subscribe button. We got an action pack. We're gonna be live within the next hour and change. We got Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield. We got serious boxing going down. It's the biggest night in boxing. It's Flight Sports TV. Make this your home. Subscribe now. We ain't going nowhere. We just stopping for right now. It's Flight Sports.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.